Hello, this is Valerie Aiello, and you're listening to IdeaDiary. Thanks for coming back to my office and hanging out. Alrighty, so I wanted to think of something positive today because I guess, there's just tons and tons of bad news and the economy's crashing and all the doom and gloom and everything. So I am starting to get more of a positive feeling. I was feeling pretty nervous about everything falling apart, but I was starting to realize that there were some things and a lot of people, I guess that I know, that either had jobs where they were already working from home or had jobs that easily could go from just driving to an office every day with all the tools and everything and just all the collaboration tools online. It was a pretty easy transfer to change to working at home and having a home office. So there were a lot of people that did lose jobs, that worked with events like convention centers and stuff like that. People that I knew that, in Austin, we have South by, and, every city has a lot of events. So that kind of evaporated overnight. And a lot of the restaurant owners that I know or bar owners that I know, that kind of was frozen overnight. And I think that's slowly coming back. I have always thought when it came to restaurants, we were having this shift already, which was going from people wanted fast casual, so a healthier food. The normal fast foods that were drive-through type of things, those still definitely existed, but it was becoming more popular to have fast casual, which was a higher quality of a fast food product, and in a way that you would order at the counter, something that was replacing the Chili's, the Fridays, those type of restaurants that were really popular in the 80s and 90s, even 2000s. There was the shift that was happening into fast casual, which was people wanted fast food that wasn't necessarily a waiter, but they wanted a higher quality food. Anyways, I felt like fast casual was kind of replacing the middle of the road restaurants and the fast food restaurants, and then fine dining kind of stuff. I felt like that was always going to exist, and people who could afford fine dining would still want that. Sort of before pandemic, I kind of thought there was a real big shift in the restaurant industry already. And then the pandemic kind of brought in this whole new curbside eating at home business. I feel like that's kind of not going to go away. I think there was this little bit of chefs. You would kind of hire a chef to shop and prepare all your meals. And then there was kind of that new job coming into our existence, kind of like how you might have never thought that everyone would have a personal driver, and then Uber kind of came into existence, and then everyone had a personal driver, whenever they wanted, anywhere they wanted to go. And I kind of felt like cooking and preparing food was turning into a personal chef kind of experience. We weren't fully there yet for normal people, but a lot of Silicon Valley people were doing that, and I felt like that's a really creative way to be a chef, if like a new kind of business model was kind of developing. So the dining at home thing, I feel like is happening. I feel like there's a lot of good things happening in the restaurant business, and I felt like bar business would never go away. And then, quarantine happened and shutdowns happened. So I really don't know how the bar business is necessarily going to bounce back. I kind of thought there might be a new shift of possibly it would kind of become more expensive to go out and have drinks with friends. Obviously, if you had a big outdoor space and outdoor bars, outdoor entertainment, I feel like is going to become a big thing, because I feel like with shutdowns and economy and everything, people still want to do stuff. And I feel like outdoor entertainment, like drive-ins or outdoor dining, outdoor drinking, outdoor concerts, I feel like those are going to become more of a comfortable place to be. And there could be big business in kind of outdoor entertainment of some kind. And I know they're already having problems with propane just selling. I don't know if it's selling out, but it's definitely the propane business is gone up so much that there could be a propane issue whenever it does get cold and everybody wants to dine outside and have their heaters on and all that stuff. So we'll see how this year pans out with that. But I do feel like there's something good happening as far as outdoor entertaining for restaurants and bars. And there is something good happening with home dining and home delivery and prepping and all kinds of stuff. So I am feeling like there's something good happening. You know, if your job is gone, or there's just too much competition, like there's a lot of people that can do what you do, and now there aren't as many jobs. I feel like there's ways to pivot into the new economy using the internet for making money. So I feel like digital marketing is going to be a huge industry. So helping people start their podcasts, helping people become creators, marketing businesses on the multi-million-dollar level down to the tiniest of tiny levels. I feel like people do need help, at least to get, if they haven't done it before, at least they might need some marketing help and learn how to DIY it themselves. They might need a learning curve. There's just, I feel like, a huge opportunity in the digital marketing space, big and small. Online education, obviously, for professional things like universities and stuff like that, down to homeschooling. Kindergartners are online now, which is insane, but it's a reality. So from kindergarten to college age, from businesses needing new courses and refresher things, and just people teaching anything. It's from creative stuff, piano, knitting. There's just all sorts of things now that people need online courses. And now that they can learn from anybody, from anywhere, I feel like the opportunities are endless, and every person, I feel like, has interesting things that they can teach. So it's not, you don't even need to be a certified teacher or anything to teach something now. So it's just online education exploding, and huge opportunity, I feel like. SaaS, so software as a service, so building software, online collaboration tools, building things like Zoom and remote, making it easier for people to work remotely, faster, better, more fun. E-commerce platforms in general, I feel like there's huge opportunity there if you know how to be a developer and do sort of things. You don't even know how to be the programmer to come up with a great idea and to build a team, to build something. You know, I feel like Shopify is one example of a company that, with a small group of people, have turned, in a short amount of time, have made a huge company that's made lots of money. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening right now, is you can make more money with less people faster than ever before. Software, online tools, e-commerce, there's stuff happening that is huge opportunities. And you don't have to be a big, huge multimillionaire to develop something that's a quality product. So I don't know, feeling pretty positive about that. Agriculture, we're obviously always going to need fruits and vegetables and meat and all kinds of stuff. And in a huge way, and even in the home garden space, I feel like there's a lot of opportunities for ideas, or even being a gardener and maintaining someone's garden. I feel like there's tons of ideas. The gig economy. So if you used to work at a big company, there's all these things like Upwork and stuff. If you just go to Upwork, you don't have to use Upwork or Fiverr or anything like that. That's a great place, I guess, to meet clients, but you can also just build your own company. But if you go to Upwork type of websites and look at the kinds of jobs that people are hiring for, so copywriter, video editor, I mean, it's probably thousands and thousands of jobs that people need to hire for small gigs. Tons of opportunity. So an online gig worker, all the way down to an Uber driver or delivery driver. The gig economy is huge. It's big. It is stressful and not for every personality type. But if you have that personality type that you're open to going out and hustling for every single job, it's not always like a small, tiny thing. You could hustle for big $1,000 jobs or $20,000 jobs or $100,000 jobs. There's all kinds of different levels of gig economy that can be relaxing and fun. So I'm feeling pretty positive about that. Entertainment, I feel like, is definitely, we need it. It's never going to go away. So you're just creating video content, podcast, independent movies, independent music, just games, creating games, selling games, using the internet, getting creative. It's just endless. Streamers. And you can make physical stuff like a book. You can write a book, sell a book. There's authors now doing rapid release where they're releasing a book every 2 months. And it's just, there's so much opportunity to be creative and to make money that more than ever before. So I'm feeling pretty positive about that. Health and fitness. There's people teaching things online, so you could get a coach from anywhere to teach you something interesting, and you could have probably a different class every day of the year. And being online, it can be affordable, it can be interesting, there's a variety, or you could, who knows what. But the health and fitness online has a huge opportunity, I feel like. So esports is bananas. There's a lot of money to be made in esports. Obviously, it's not good for somebody to just play video games all day with no goal, but I do feel like video games are educational. They help with problem solving. They help with tons of stuff to make your brain be more awesome and more developed. You don't only just want to play video games, but adding that to what you do, there's huge money in video games. Just being a Twitch streamer, playing a game, and having fun with people while you do it online. You can make money doing that. It's maybe not easy that you can just decide to do it and you do it. I think it takes some talent to gain an audience, but there's a lot of money in esports and online gaming, streaming gaming. So logistics in general, like everyone's house out in the middle of nowhere now that we're all spread out. We all need a little bit more help with getting packages, getting everything. So I feel like the logistics and delivery opportunities there's money to be made, and it doesn't have to just be Amazon. I feel like there's a lot happening. We have a company in Austin called Tiff Treats, and they deliver warm cookies to your house. It's like a random idea that just kind of works. It's pretty expensive, but people order it. Home building's still happening. Maybe people can't afford to move, so building renovations. I know people are putting Tesla roofs on their homes all over the place. So you see a lot of workers. I know people are putting decks in their backyards. People are, now that they have to work from home and then they have to be home, they're upgrading their house experience, and just there's money in it. And I feel like it's a positive thing that's happening. And I see workers all over the place in all neighborhoods. I don't know what's going to happen with building supplies, with the wood, and all the stuff that's happening with China and things being imported from other countries. I know that's slowing down, so that might affect things a bit. But there's still stuff happening, and it seems good. So just inventing stuff in general. So I kind of think of any flea market or any artist that would sell something in person can now do that online, possibly bigger, faster, better. And yeah, I mean, people are spending a little bit more money on their homes. Like, I'm spending money on flowers. I've never done that before in my life. I'm not spending much. I have my little tricks. When it comes to spending more money on home, home entertainment is big. So people having bar carts and cute ways to entertain, like having record players now and buying vinyls and buying fun drinks and fun liquors. And Austin, Texas in particular, we have tons of craft breweries, and we have a lot of local vodkas and tequilas and a lot of weird stuff. So I feel like there is a new boom for home entertainment and home drinking and home all kinds of stuff. So I feel like there's things that can be created, things that can be unique, just a lot of things happening in general where there are jobs. They might be new jobs, but if you're kind of sitting at home and sad and your business is gone because your restaurant's closed or your movie theater's closed or conference business is closed, I feel like there might be a new way to rethink your business and pivot or rethink your job and maybe find a new company or a new business that is maybe, growing in popularity. There's stuff to do. It doesn't have to be all doom and gloom. I feel like there's tons of opportunity. They're going to be launching the SpaceX, Tesla. I don't know what the official company name is, but they're putting satellites in the sky. So internet's going to be pretty much everywhere, like even in the most remote of remote places. So living anywhere that you want is becoming more of an opportunity, and everything's just becoming more possible. So even though it seems sad, I think there's more opportunities and possibilities, and I think creative people do have opportunities like never before. And you create your opportunities. Opportunities aren't given. So I just wanted to bring a message of hope and prosperity, and I don't know, just wasn't feeling the doom and gloom as much anymore. And so I just wanted to share that. I guess that's the show for today. So I still don't know how to end the show, so I'm just going to play the music.